This is Jason Reynolds, reporting live from my kitchen in suburban Maryland. I've been trapped here for 4 hours. Snow is currently 3 inches deep. 3 inches. Send help and snacks. Oh, my Hot Pocket's ready. Never mind, I'm good.
Welcome to Below Zero, a weather podcast where we take the atmosphere seriously, but not ourselves. I'm Joshua Engel, by the way, meteorologist by training, weather nerd by choice. Amen. And the guy who definitely has too many weather apps on his phone.
Oh yeah, that is true. I can confirm that.
I'm Ryan Sherrill, your resident climate communicator. The person who will explain why the storm is actually, even though your uncle on Facebook swears it.
Oh yeah, and with this last storm, there's been a lot of uncles on Facebook talking about 782 inches of snow. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm Jason Reynolds, filling the crucial role of person who doesn't know what a millibar is, but I get very excited when it snows. I also handle our social media, so if you've ever gotten mad at a tweet about Dew Point, that's on me, not Donald Trump.
Today we're digging into the late January winter storm that selectively walloped the United States. Some places got 2 feet. Others got a crippling ice storm. Most got a really stern talking to by a strong cold front.
We talking about the storm that shut down Nashville, but barely sneeze on Boston. The storm that made Texans buy all the bread again.
They said snow! I gotta get the bread of milk! Oh my god! I gotta get the bread of milk! I gotta get the bread of milk! Oh my god!
The storm that, let's be honest, confused every weather model within 48 hours of arrival.
Oh yeah, it was chaos. Beautiful, white, traffic-driven chaos. And we're going to break it down. What happened, why the forecasts were such a roller coaster, and why your local weather person looked increasingly scared as the week went on.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Oh, absolutely. And plus, we're going to get into the science of snow-liquid ratios, while the storm was a masterclass in boom or bust forecasting. And
we try a simple modeling without putting our audience to sleep.
Yep, and there's no promises on that last part.
Fair. Stick with us, y'all. This is Below Weather.
This is what?
Below Zero.
Yeah, we're leaving that one in.
Colder than your window, colder than the snow. Welcome to the story of the storms you think you know. Below Zero, a weather podcast show. Jason, Joshua, Ryan, breaking down the cold from the clouds to the coastline. Every gust and glow. Below Zero, where the wild winds blow. Hey!
Okay, so let's set the scene. It's late January. There's a trough. There's moisture. There's cold air. Somewhere, a meteorologist in Oklahoma is crapping their pants.
Oh my god, that's basically it. We had the potent shortwave troughs digging through the southwest, picking up Gulf moisture, and then the question became, Where does this thing go?
That's a good question.
And that's where things got spicy, because 10 days out, the models were hinting at a significant winter storm for the Midwest and Northeast classic setup, right?
Oh yeah.
Rippers diving south, pursuing with southern steam energy.
All right, so let me stop y'all there. I understood about half of those words. Joshua, you think you could break that down for us?
All right, thinking about it. It's like two rivers, all right, merging. The northern stream is cold and fast.
Okay.
The southern stream is warm and wet.
That's what she said.
Mine. Amen. Guilty as charged. You get a bigger, stronger storm. That's what she said. The question is always, where do they merge?
Ooh, so Ryan, where did they merge?
In this time, they merge widely.
Weirdly.
The opinion
European.
model,
Yeah, you got it.
European
Yep.
model, which we all grew before.
Ah, praise be to the euro.
It kept shifting fast. It was a Great Lakes crucial, then it was a Appalachian special, then 72 hours out. It locked in on Tennessee Valley in Mid-Atlantic as the jackpot zone.
Ooh, cha-ching.
Yeah, the GFS or the Euro, not the GFS, is about as confusing as my ex-wife. I'm not kidding. And that's when things got tense.
What? Hold on.
Newsrooms
Did they get tense for you or for the newsrooms?
Yeah, oh, they definitely got tense in newsrooms, dude. From Louisville to Philly, because even the Euro looks in. You pay attention. Well, it locks in, not looks in. What am I thinking? Got myself all confused. You're paying attention, but the GFS.
American models, baby! USA! USA!
USA! Get it in. The GFS was having what I can only describe as an existential crisis.
Whew.
It was all over the place, man. Jesus. At one point, it had 20 inches in DC. 6 hours later, it had rain.
Wow, that's not good.
No, Don, it's not.
Which brings us to the human element. Because you dear listener, might not know this, but your local meteorologist was watching this unfold in probably Asian and dog years.
Oh, yeah. And I just want to pause it here real quick, and I just want to say to all y'all listening, please be nice to your local weather people, okay? They're doing their best. They didn't make the snow, okay? They're not withholding the snow to spite you. They want it to snow as much as you do, and probably more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to throw one thing out there, too, folks. The snow is not fake. So I hate seeing these little fake videos on the internet saying that they're fake snow. Stop with the bullcrap. It's real snow.
Stop.
Mother Nature's just on her little cycle. Okay, just leave it be. This storm, in all seriousness, this was generally a tricky storm.
Oh, yeah.
The difference between 6 inches and 16 inches in some areas was literally a 50-mile shift in the track. It could have went to the north. It could have went to the south. For ungodly reasons, I don't know. It went to the north, and I don't like those. I wanted a southern storm. Now, this is the width of a thunderstorm, guys. I mean, that's nothing in meteorological terms.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what actually happened? This won the scoreboard. Nashville 8 to 10 inches.
Oh.
Their biggest snow in years. Louisville, 6 to 8 inches.
Ooh.
DC and Baltimore, while we betting in 2 to 6 inches. With
I can still find my golf ball.
You said varying 2 to 6 inches.
Yeah, with some spots getting surprise heavy bands fitting mostly rain, then a slushy inch. New York Sound.
Yes. Yes.
Basically nothing.
Oh yeah, and let me tell you, Boston got robbed. Okay.
Did they ever?
They were in the cone of uncertainty for like a full week and ended up with a dusting and very hurt feelings.
Oh, absolutely. And that, friends, is the Northwest trend it always talks about. Storms like to hug the coast. I mean, that's just it. Pulls warm air in and shifts to the north like your ex-girlfriend's personality.
Oh.
Yeah, it's last second. You know, you don't see it coming. It happens here, just north and south, sometimes everywhere. Some models just are crazy.
Good Lord.
Okay, time to get slightly technical without losing everyone. Joshua, walk us through assemble forecasting and why it matters for a storm like this.
Absolutely, Ryan. And some are select images instead of running one weather model. All right, it's like running 50 times and tiny tweaks to start, like a starting condition, because you don't perfectly know the current state of the atmosphere. Small errors grow.
Okay, so you're talking like it's like parallel universe.
Oh, exactly. And in some of the universes, the storm hits Boston. In other universes, it dies in Arkansas. Well, go figure. Yeah. It spreads the ensembles tell you basically how confident you can be.
Okay.
For this storm, the ensembles worldwide, like maybe 20 inches, maybe nothing wide, which is meteorologists for you going to need a bigger range in the forecast.
And probably a bigger shovel.
Well, if you got to have a big shovel so you can find your car, man.
I know, and I've been digging for mine for a quite long time now.
Oh Lord. So yeah, I saw some forecasts that were like 2 to 12 inches, which, as a layperson, that just feels unhelpful.
Oh, it feels unhelpful, but it's honest. I'm honest. Honestly, for the storm, that range verified. Excuse me. Some places in the forecast zone got 2 inches. I mean, seriously. Some got 12. The forecast wasn't wrong. The atmosphere was just chaotic.
There's a broader conversation here about the communication of uncertainty. We meaning the weather enterprise are getting better at this, but it's hard. People want a number. They want to know if their kids have school.
Oh yeah. And I get it. I got kids. I'm checking the forecast at 10 p.m. to see if I'm making lunches or sleeping in. Not me, but my wife, because I'm sleeping in. But I've learned that when Josh texts me, this is a high confidence forecast, I trust it. When Ryan texts me, hey, models are a dumpster fire, I prepare for anything.
Yeah, I have never used the phrase dumpster fire.
Well, you said significant spread in ensemble members, so I just translated it.
Hey, it works.
The other factor here was the snow to liquid
ratio.
Mm-hmm.
This was cold air, really cold air. We are talking ratios of 15.1 and 18.1, even 20.1 in some spots.
All right, so Joshua, we're gonna need a translation for the non-nerds here, okay?
Okay. Usually you assume an inch of snow equals 10 inches of, I'm so confused. I'm sorry. If you assume an inch of rain equals 10 inches of snow, with cold, dry air and, the same inch of rain can become 20 inches of fluffy light snow. So if the models are off by just 0.1 inches of liquid, that's an extra inch or two of snow.
Good night.
In this case, some areas are overperform because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That Nashville got hit harder than some raw numbers suggest, because the snow was light and fluffy. It piled up fast.
Oh yeah, well I can imagine. And meanwhile, areas that got a mix of sleet saw their totals crash because sleet is, sleet's just snow's disappointing cousin.
Oh my goodness, sleet is the worst. It's not fun to play in, it's dangerous to drive on, and it ruins your snow totals. Just take, for instance, lower Tennessee. They started out as snow, and then as that warm nose pushed north, it completely cut all the snow off from East Tennessee up to Southeast Kentucky and into some parts of West Virginia. We just went from snow to freezing rain to just plain old rain. Nobody likes sleet.
Yeah, no, nobody likes it.
Right. Okay, let's switch gears for a minute, because as fun as it is to talk about model drama in snow totals, the storm had real impacts.
Oh yeah. Nashville was a mess. They don't have the infrastructure for that kind of snow. Hundreds of thousands lost power. Roads were impassable for days.
Oh yeah, and that's the big thing about southern snowstorms. An 8-inch snow in Buffalo is Tuesday. A 8-inch snow in Nashville is a natural disaster.
Oh yeah.
They don't have the plows, the salt, or the expenses. People drive on summer tires. They're not built for winter.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the same thing in Texas during the 2021 freeze through. This one's at that level of infrastructure failure.
Yep.
It was a reminder that that
Vulnerability.
huh? But
Vulnerability.
vulnerability matters more than the raw weather data.
Oh yeah, and I saw some really ugly takes online. For example, people in Buffalo or Minneapolis are mocking southern cities for shutting down over a little snow, and can we not do that?
Yeah, it's such a weird flex. I mean, my city can handle extreme weather but better than your city. Okay, congratulations. You want me to give you a cookie? The whole point is the different places have different resources and different risk, okay?
Oh yeah.
Climate change changes actually making this more complicated. We seeing those extreme cold breaks. Yes, I said cold, and yes, it's still climate change.
Mm-hmm.
Penetrating.
Pumping further south, hitting places that are less prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. The polar vortex is getting wobbler. The jet stream is doing weird things. Oh no. So places that usually, used to be a safe space, for the big storms, ain't anymore.
Oh yeah, and so what's the solution? Do southern cities, do they just buy a bunch of snowplows they might use, once every 5 years, 10 years?
It is a tough question. Metro aid agreements help neighboring states sending crews and equipment. Better forecasting and communication help people prepare. But there's no easy answer.
Absolutely, and to be honest, the economic cost of shutting down for a day or two is often less than the cost of maintaining a massive snow fleet that site idles 99% of the time.
Oh yeah, and I hadn't even thought about it that way.
The other impact we should mention the power outages. Heavy wet snow on trees and power lines combined with wind. It was bad at the peak. Over 400,000 customers were without power.
Good night.
Oh, 100%. Running in freezing temperatures, that's dangerous. That's when people start making bad decisions with generators and space heaters.
Oh yeah. Carbon monoxide poisoning spike after storms like this. It's really crazy too. Fires from improper heating. It's not just the weather; it's the aftermath.
So seriously, folks, if you have a generator, run it outside, far away from windows. If you're using space heaters, keep them away from anything flammable. Check on your neighbors, especially area folks.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. The elders come first. The community response in Nashville was actually really, really heartwarming. People from different areas coming to check on each other, sharing supplies, helping push cars. It was such a good sight to see in these events.
Oh yeah, and snow brings out the best and the worst in us. The best in building snowmen with your kids, and the worst, is basically fighting someone in the. The worst is fighting, someone for the last loaf of bread at a Kroger.
And folks, please don't get upset if your kid puts a cinder block in your snowman and you think it's fun and crash into it. That's your fault. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not the kids, so don't sue them.
The bread and milk panic, a southern tradition like no other.
I gotta get the bread and milk!
Oh yeah, people love their bread or their milk sandwiches. That's for sure.
Oh, yummy.
So time for a quick segment we'd like to call "Wait, is that real?" where I will read weird weather facts, and Josh and Ryan will tell me if I'm making them up.
Your track record is not great, Jason.
Oh yeah, well, first off, the largest snowflake ever recorded was 15 inches wide, 8 inches thick, and measured in Montana in 1887. Ryan?
That's probably about the same time they started seeing space shuttles. Or
Yeah.
alien space shuttles.
Oh my goodness.
That's actually real. Genus?
Guinness.
No. Genus. World Records has it. Through, there's some
Skepticism.
Skepticism.
Because 1887, but it's officially the record.
Woo! Yeah, I want to see that snowflake. That snowflake has got its own gravity.
Good Lord, absolutely. It would be so terrifying. Like a frozen dinner plate falling from the sky. Ah!
All right. Next, in 1974, a storm in Iran dropped 26 feet of snow in 1 week, burying an entire village and killing 4,000 people.
Also, real the 1974 Iran blizzard, one of the deadliest in history. The snow was deep in some places that only the chimneys were visible.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that's horrifying. I feel bad for making that a trivia question now.
Oh, wow. Weather trivia just got dark.
Yeah. All right, last one. There's a weather phenomenon called thunder snow, where it snows during a thunderstorm, and it's actually more common than regular thunderstorms in some areas.
Thunder snow is real, but that second part is definitely fake.
Yeah, thunder snow is a rarity, and it's very awesome. It happens when there's a strong upward motion in the winter, usually near the coast or Great Lakes, but it's way less common than regular thunderstorms.
Oh yeah, so the second part was fake, but thunder snow is real, and I desperately want to experience it.
Oh, dude, it's incredible. The snow muffles the thunder. It sounds different. More like a deep boom than a sharp crack.
And they lighten in mice nights
Illuminate.
eliminates the snow. It's beautiful and eerie.
Yep, and adding that to my bucket list. Right after see a tornado from a safe distance and touch a cloud.
Wait, Jason, you can touch a cloud? You just be in fog.
Don't crush my dreams, Joshua.
All right, let's wrap this up. Joshua, final thoughts on the storm?
Absolutely, Ryan. It was a fascinating case to study in forecasting uncertainty. The challenge of communicating that uncertainty and the real world impact when the atmosphere does something impressive. Also, I got to use my snowblower,
Ooh.
which always makes me feel powerful.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Ryan?
Um, be kind to your meteorologists. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and maybe don't buy all the bread. Buy peanut butter and jelly too. If you need a complete sandwich experience.
Oh, yeah. Words to live by, man. For me, this storm was a reminder that weather is still humbling. We have supercomputers and satellites, radar, and I mean, sometimes the storm still says, no, I'm good. No, I'm going to go do this instead.
Oh, yeah, the atmosphere is chaotic. And remember, Mother Nature doesn't play around. That's not a bug, it's a feature. It keeps us employed, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we talking about
Atmospheric.
rivers, the Pineapple Express, storms that dump massive rain on the west coast. We get into why they are getting stronger, why they matter for the whole country's weather, and why the name sounds like Seth Rogen movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And plus, I'll try to understand what a cyclone actually is without using the word explosion incorrectly.
It's going to be great. Or wet. Probably both.
Thanks for listening to us, below zero. And please rate and review us on your podcast app. It really helps.
Oh yeah. Special thanks to our producer, which is the three of us, our engineer, which is me because I'm doing the editing, and to you, dear listener, for spending your time with us. Stay safe out there, check on your neighbors, and remember, it's just weather until it isn't.
Stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
Colder than your window, colder than the snow. Welcome to the story of the storms you think you know. Below zero, a weather podcast show.